Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Train Sim World 2020. I hope you're all well and staying safe. Today we have a brand new scenario that we're going to be taking a look at with a brand new train. But before we get started, if you're enjoying this video, comment below anything else you'd like to see any of my future videos. While there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and make a little bell icon to be notified of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So said, let's get straight into it and get started with this scenario. So we're here in Train Sim World and we're going to be taking a look at the Kings and Queens scenario of the New York Railway. And what we have to do is, it says here that the line from West Hampstead has been closed for engineering works, so we need to drive a service and then return it back to a terminal. We're going to be driving the M7 LIRR today. Nice little trip here, about 40 minutes plus minus, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're just loading in here. We're at the Atlantic Terminal. You're assigned to the 1228 to West Hampstead. Okay, so let's go and get on. Engineering work means the service is only running as far as that station. Okay, that's fine. So let's head across. I think it's on this platform. Correct. It's going to be a quick run. I'm only allowed a short turnaround before I have to get back to this station. Okay, I think we need to get into this train over here. Cool. So we can go and unlock our doors. Open. Close that and let's go and get into the seat there. Cool. I like how this closes, so you can actually just leave this completely open for ourselves. That's that double locking system. Cool. Let's get in the seat. Activate master key switch. Okay, so we got that on. We need to get the reverser, so we're probably going to be going forward. We'll get in neutral for now. We need to get the master controller. Let's get neutral. Get that max brake, and we need to get the headlights. Get that on bright. I think we got everything. Maybe we need that in forward. Okay, and max brake, cool. Recharge the brakes, so you can see at the bottom right there, the white line is the brake pipe. Get that over 90, done. We need to unlock the doors next. Yes, it didn't tell us really how to unlock doors. Open the window first off. So we got a indicator here saying the doors are closed. Can we not use this panel? Okay, so we can't use that panel. We don't really have any other. Have doors closed. Door bypass. Doesn't work. Yeah, it seems like just a screen, so it's not actually touch. We got operating screen. Let's try this. Hold on. Let's return. Can we? No, we can't even return on the screen. Okay, so that's not working. We have display, selectors, marker lights, headlights, uncoupling, door override. We have lamp tests and doors zone off and through. Okay, it doesn't make sense there. We have another option for doors here, so off com, doors com. Can we not change that? There we go, doors com. Yeah, okay, and then we can unlock the doors. Unlock doors. Let's see if that has gone and done that for us. We can just have a seat quickly and just see. Okay, so that looks like all the doors are opened. Perfect. So we're loading some passengers in right now. We can switch back to our view. Let's go and get out of our seat. We can just wait for everyone. Open the window. Can we actually lean out of here? Nah, that would have been too cool. Okay, so wait for everyone to load in, and then we'll get the doors closed, and I guess we'll start heading off soon. Awesome. A little blind here. Nice. What else do we have hidden around here? There's another. Oh, there's a blind. You can see the little passengers. Hello, guys. Oh, no, I want to close that door. Let's take the blind up. Okay, So we need to lock our doors so we can go and, let's see, lock doors, lock doors. Okay, so we've locked our doors now and get that off. Okay, we need to stop at Nostrand Avenue. Cool, so we're getting our seat. Brakes are already charged, everything's good. We should be able to just head off. So let's get our throttle up here to get it about 20% power. Can we hotkey it? Yeah, we can. Cool. So 10% power should be enough to get us going here. We have 15-mile-an-hour speed limit, correct, so we just need to be careful of that. We're moving along quite nicely. Awesome. Quite a few cars on this one. Go back to your first person view here. And we probably want to just coast out of here. I think we're already on our speed limit, so let's just bring it down to minimum power here. Don't want to go over the speed limit. So you got yellow light coming up in a couple yards. Then speed limit's going to hit 45 miles per hour in 300 yards, 360 yards. Decrease our power. Just coasting through here. Don't want to go over the speed limits. I got 1.5 miles to go through, so that's fine. We do have a time constraint, so we need to be there in about 5 minutes. So we do need to keep an eye on that. But I can't accelerate just yet until we get our speed limit up here. Green light coming up. Still have a big speed limit that we need to watch. Really slow, actually. Should have cleared that speed limit by now. There we go. Let's get some throttle going on this guy. Cool, so we got 45-mile speed limits. We can really get some throttle up. Start actually moving along here a bit. Let's open it up. Start picking up some speed. Green light. Move right through. We want to decrease just a bit there. Let's get our throttle up a little more. Green light still going through. Okay, we've got a red light. Okay, no. Green light still. 30 mile an hour coming up. Speed limit, so we'll just coast through this. I'll probably have to get some brakes coming up in 800 yards. Still got a green light in 300 yards. Just need to watch our timing. Okay, and 400 yards to our speed limits. Still got green lights coming through. And we probably want to get some brake going on here. Just dropping it down to 30. And then bringing it into coast. Cool. So we're on our speed limit now, which is perfect. And another green light we can get through. I don't know how I was meant to stop at that station a minute ago, because we've just gotten through there and we've done the speed limit. But that's fine. Cool, so 45 mile speed limit. Let's get some power up going here. Get up this hill. That looks good. Let's drop that power down. Let's do minimum power just going up this hill. And we need to actually be stopping here, so I'm going to decrease this. And let's get our brakes on. Try and get it into that spot there. Raise our brakes a little bit. 14, 16, 15 miles per hour. Get some more brakes on. 12. 9. These little bits. Let's go into the spot. We need to hit over that yard, so making sure we get over that. That should be fine. Let's get our brakes on. Oops, got the emergencies on. Didn't really want that, but okay, that's fine. Let's get the reverser there. Let's get our Brakes off here. Probably have to charge the brakes though. Neutral, emergency, let's do max brakes, and then we're just going to charge our brakes here again just to get some power. So we need to unlock the doors, so give it a couple seconds just to charge our brakes. Okay, cool. Happy with that. We can get our key in. Perfect. And then we need to right click, key in, and doors com. Perfect. And we can unlock forward doors, unlock rear doors, loading some passengers in. Right click, get out of here. Let's make sure these passengers are actually getting in. So we can jump in the seat here. Cool, everyone seems like they're getting in. All happy about. Do we have to, what station is this that we're currently at? Okay, so there's no strand. I think we have to go through another couple stations. I could be wrong, but let's see. Just gonna finish uploading our passengers here. Get out of our seats. And I would like it so I could actually see out of here, but fair enough. Okay, and lock doors. Doors are being locked. Great. And we need to arrive at the East New York at 12:40. 2 minutes not going to happen. But okay, let's get our reverser into forward. Let's get our throttle up. Speed limit, nice, 45. We can really put some power down. Hopefully we don't put too much power down. Looks like we're fine. Start picking up some speed. Getting out of that platform. Nice. Okay, 2 miles to go. We need to try and make up some time here. Let's get our power down to about 20%. Green light coming up, 700 yards. Okay, we probably need some wipers on. Where are my wipers? Wipers. Let's get that on low. Perfect. We can actually see what we're doing now. Get our minimum throttle on. Green light still coming up. Desk lights. Singing like cab. Let's get it on. Okay, 300 yards, green lights. Still carry on through there. Cool, so I'm gonna carry on through and I'll meet you guys back when we're just arriving at the station. Okay, so we're just coming up to the next station, if I'm correct, in 500 yards. So we're gonna start putting some brakes on just to really start slowing us down here. Don't want to go through. Speed limit's actually quite high in this area, funny enough. Looks like we're good. We'll just start slowly going there. Put it on a coast. Just coast in there. We're still doing 23 miles per hour here, so we just need to watch our speed just ever so slightly. Probably get our brakes on now. About 39%, 19%. Slowly just ease it in here. 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. One more brakes on. And we should be good. Cool. 100% brakes. Perfect. Okay, let's go and unload the passengers again. So, right click. Got this on. Get out the seats. Just make sure we get this on. Doors com. Unlock doors. Unlock doors. Loading passengers in. Even go and check on them if we want to. So let's go and see what's going on. Everyone's getting out. People are getting in. Lovely detail. Let's go and move into our door. And we're still loading some passengers in. We're going to get our wipers off now since it's not raining anymore. So let's get off. Oh. Give it a couple more seconds and we can go and lock our doors. Fantastic. Lock our doors. Let's get door comms off. Let's get in here. Let's go stop at Jamaica. Okay, forward reverse is on already. We can then just go and let's pick up some speed here. 45 mile speed limit, so we can actually open up again. Still got green lights through. And we've got 5 miles to go for this one. So let's get out of this stop. Cool. do have like a speed option here. I don't know how that works. Let's decrease our throttle, minimum power, 45 miles speed limits, green light 0.6 and 70 miles and 0.8. Cool, so we're just gonna head through here. Looks like everything is still good. HVAC, we don't need any of that stuff, so that's fine. Door status. Great. Get our coast on. Green lights, 700 yards. Okay, let's get minimum brake on now. Starting to go 46 of 1 mile over the speed limit. We can probably open up the gates in 800 yards here. Get some more power going on this. A little bit of brake. We want to probably coast through this now. It's 500 yards till we get a new speed limit. And we can actually see what this train can do at 70 miles per hour. It's a minimum brake on again. Coast it. And give it a couple more seconds and then we'll open up because we have speed limits coming up. And brake on again. Okay, give it a couple seconds for it to acknowledge that we passed the speed limit and then we can really put some speed on. There we go. Cool, let's get our power up to 100%. Start building up some speed. And then we've got 4 miles to go, so I'll meet you guys back when we're just coming up to that. Okay, so we're just coming up to a new speed limit here in about 500 yards. So we're going to start applying some brakes and getting down to about 45 miles per hour. And we should be able to manage it. Get the brakes up at about 50%. 200 yards. Yeah, that's perfect. We can get a little bit of power on just to bring us through here. And looks like we're good. Let's go straight through. Got a yellow signal coming up, so we need to be worried about that. And also 35 mile speed limit. So we'll get some brakes on. Get minimum brake on for now. Yellow lights. What do we have after that? Yellow lights. Cool. And 35 mile speed limit. So we'll get a little bit of brakes on. Start dropping our speed down. Okay, 35, yeah, that's fine. We can just coast through this. Okay, we need to get our brakes on. We got a red light coming up in 600 yards, so we need to start slowing down a bit. No, we still got 500 yards, so we've got a little bit of time, so we can probably just coast it in. Okay, we got a speed limits. 50 miles per hour coming up soon, so we'll brake ourselves a little more. Okay, coast that in there. Okay, yeah, we're just coming straight into our stop here, and then we need to turn around if I'm correct. So yeah, we're actually doing well with speed limits. Great, probably get a little more brake on. Then brake. Let's coast into this where our windscreen wipers back on. So I can actually see what's going on. Cool, and we're coming in. Start getting a little more brake on. Unlock the doors, and then we'll head back on the same route. Looks awesome. Minimum brake again. 9 miles. A little bit of way to go. A couple yards. Got a red light just after the station end because we can't do any more because they're doing station works down there. Cool. Just coming in here. Nice and steady. Putting our brakes in a couple seconds. Cool. Let's get our brakes on. Great, max brake. Stopped. Perfect. Let's unlock these doors for these guys. He's already in here, so I'm happy. Let's go and force com. Unlock doors, unlock doors. Start loading all these passengers in. And see what's going on. If they're all going out now. Don't know where you go. You guys are going that way, okay. Cool. Let's wait for everyone to get loaded in and we'll lock the doors and I guess we'll set it into reverse. So let's actually put it into reverse while we're waiting here. Here, loading our passengers. Lock doors, lock doors. Take our key back. And I have my key, thank you. And what we need to do is shut down the inactive controls and deactivate the master key. Okay, so we actually don't have any controls on. We just need to get that into neutral, and let's get our lights off, and let's go and get our master key. Okay, we can't actually move our master key, so I'm guessing does this need to be in? Does this need to be in emergency, I guess? Cool. And that's in key out, and that's going to be off. Perfect. Okay, so we have to head to the other side of the train now. Okay, interesting. Never swapped sides before. Close the door, and we're going to stay inside the train and move across. These doors are not automatic, so we're going to have to close them along the way. It was quite a long train. Okay, and carry on going through. A couple more carriages we need to get past. Let's wave to all the passengers. And let's carry on. Going down. Back 2 more. Oh, wrong door. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on going through. Lock these doors. I think that's the final set. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, let's get into our side here. Let's open our window. Boom. And it's a done. Okay, so master key switch we need on. We need our key out into forward. We can do our actual throttle into max brakes. Let's get our marker lights. Okay, I don't know what that wants us to do there. Let's get bright lights on. Perfect. What marker lights on, off? Maybe off. Okay, that's fine. We need to done everything. Forward. See, brakes off, max brake on. Okay, let's charge the brakes up. Get over 90, and then we're going to head off very shortly. Cool. Unlock. I have to unlock the doors again. Okay. Key switch in. Doors on. Unlock. Unlock. Apparently we need more passengers to come inside here. That's fine. Nice. Nice detail on these trains. Very nice details. Cool. Letting some passengers in, and then we'll get going off to our starting off station where we started from. So just about ready to lock these doors. Cool. Get the key switch off. Perfect. Get into our seat over here. Lock doors. Okay, and we're good to go. So we can get that. We're in forward already. Our speed limit is... Get max power out of here. Let's watch our speed limit once again. And we're pretty much at our speed limit. Okay, so 25%, 26% throttle out of here until our speed limit changes in 70 yards. Green light going through, which is perfect. Let's drop our throttle down just a bit to minimum throttle. Okay, we'll just wait to get out of this zone. We need all the carriages to clear. Okay, coast on. Let's coast out of this. Wait for the last carriage to clear that speed limit, and then we can get some throttle on. Cool. Let's get our power up. Nice. We've got 45 mile speed limits until 70 in a couple 100 yards. Coast through here now. Perfect. Let's go back to our seat. Get a little bit of power on. We've still got a little bit more headroom to move. Okay, that should be fine for us now. At 40 miles, 41 miles, that's fine. Arundel's meant to be at that station right now, but that's impossible. Seems like it's 5 miles away. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll meet you guys back when we're just heading over to East New York Station. Okay, so we're just coming up to the station. We're going to drop our speed down because we've got a 45 mile speed limit coming up very shortly. Let's drop our speed right down here. Cool, that should be fine. We can just probably minimum power or even coast through this one. About a mile away from the station. We've got a yellow light coming up in 200 yards. Just keep an eye on the yellow light. See what's going on there. Okay, green light, cool. So we can just pretty much carry on. Let's get a minimum power on, and we've got 0.9 miles to head through here until our next stop. Still green light, so we don't really have to worry too much. We can just keep on coasting at the speed. Couple minutes behind. We're looking at about 2.5-3 minutes behind our schedule. I'm correct. Green light still perfect, 0.6 miles. Speed is good. Probably get our power up just ever so slightly, just to maintain that 45-mile speed limit. Okay, and we probably can get some brakes going on now. Minimum brakes. About 800 yards to go till the next station. $500 yards. Let's coast into that, doing about 30 miles per hour. I like how the tracks actually tilt a little bit while you're going around these corners. Pretty cool. Okay, green light still. Speed limit's good. We need to stop very shortly. Let's keep on coasting through here. I think we're on, yeah, coast. Let's get minimum brake on. We'll stop and get these doors unlocked for the passengers. Offload, unload, and load on, and then we'll head off. We'll get a little more brakes here. 20 miles, 19, 18, 16. Cool. Just going through here, 9 miles. Let's get coast on. We just coast into that and get our final brakes on. Max brake. Cool. Get our seat. Let's go and unlock those doors for these guys. Control on. Doors com. Unlock, unlock. Load some passengers in, and then we'll head off. Get rid of this blind. Don't need the blind. It's not raining, so we're fine. We're in the tunnels, so we don't really need any wipers or anything on. So loading the passengers up. Still fuse boxes and things. Oh, you can actually change some of these. Nice. Let's blind down. No one in this train. One person. Very quiet. Okay, so nearly finished loading all these guys in. Lock the doors. Key out. Seat again, and we'll get our throttle up in a couple of seconds. And yeah, let's get out of here. 45 mile speed limit, so we can really get some power up now. Getting out of the station. Still got the green light, and we've got a 30 mile per hour speed limit coming up in 2 miles. Let's keep on going through here. 35 miles, and I'll drop it down to get minimum power through here. Get a little more power. 20 miles, yeah, that's about fine. Cool. So we'll just coast through this. Got 2 miles to go, so I'll meet you guys back when we're just heading up to the Nostrand Avenue station. Okay, so we're just coasting into the next station now. We've got about 700 yards, and then we just after the station, looks like we need to drop our speed limit also. So I'm going to actually start getting some brakes on here. Just not much, just a little bit of brake. I've got 500 yards to go here. Start decreasing our speed quite a bit here. Don't want to overshoot this platform. Get a little more brakes on. Start slowing ourselves down. About 30% brake. Bring it up to about 50%, I think. We'll be fine. $17, $14, $13, $12. Release our brakes just ever so slightly, just so we can coast through this. And we'll get some more brakes on now. And we should be good to put our max brakes on. Perfect. Let's get some doors unlocked. So let's get comms on. Unlock doors, unlock doors. Just make sure that we got the right doors actually open. Yeah, we clear the platform, so that's perfect. Cool, get passengers loaded in. Come on everyone, get in. Lovely detailing of the city. And let's switch back, and we're just about ready to get the doors closed and head over to our final stop and final station for this journey. Shut off. Lock doors. Get the key off. Get to our seat here. And let's head off. Get some throttle going. Change our speed in about 80 yards, so we need to be careful of that. About 30 miles per hour we can get to, and then we need to change our speed. Build it up here. About 25, and then we'll release. Cool, and let's just do minimum power through here. Probably actually want to get some brakes on, I think, because we're going downhill a bit, so slightly worried we're going to pick up speed here. About 20% brake I think will be good. 29 miles per hour, so 1 out of the speed limit. We've got 1.5. Okay, we can probably release our brakes ever so slightly, but 11% brake should be fine. No, we need more brake. 29, 30, 31. Okay, we need to drop it down a little bit more. It's fine. Let's put about 14% brake. 5 mile speed limit and 0.9 miles. Okay. Okay, well, our speed limit's apparently increased. So let's get some more speed up though. Like we've got a 45 mile speed limit. Might as well make use of it before we have to drop down to 5 miles per hour. Green light still. Put it on coast. And then we're going to have to really drop down our speed in a few yards here. Green light again. About 500 yards we'll stop slowing down. Still on coast. I'm coasting through here. Okay, let's get some brakes on. About 40% brakes. A little more. Really need to drop our speed here before we stop at the last station. More brakes. Okay. That should be fine to bring us through here. Still about 9 miles per hour, but I think by the time we get there, the speed should drop down, which will be fine. And then I think we'll just have to minimum power coasting it through here. Okay, let's get a little more brake on. Perfect. And we can, I think, get minimum power on. Not even coast it. We only have 500 yards, but we can only do 5 miles per hour. So I'll coast along for a little bit longer, guys, and I'll meet you guys when we're just nearly at the station. Okay, so we're just coming into our Atlantic's terminal, which is our final stop here. You can see I'm just alternating between minimum power and coasting just to keep around 5 miles as best as I can. As soon as I put it coasting, it just drops its speed very slowly. If I put it in minimum throttle, it picks up its speed too quickly. So I just have to keep on alternating between those two. But it seems like it's working fine. We only got about 100 yards to go, so it's not that far really, to be honest. It seems like we're plus minus about 5 minutes behind schedule. I don't know what happened at the beginning there. It just seems like the timer was running before we even got started. But I could be wrong. Maybe I did something wrong there. But I think we've done pretty well. We haven't broken any speed limits. We haven't gone through any red lights. And yeah, oops, let's just put it back into coast. So yeah, I think we've done pretty well. We managed to stop at all the stations in the perfect optimal stopping zone. So I think that's been pretty good. And we're just going to finish this and actually get our report and see how well we've done, to be honest. I think we're going to get a little bit of a hit there for our time. But in terms of like speed and things, I think we've done really well. But we'll just have to wait. We've got 35 yards to go, so not far, and this thing will stop stopping with a yard or two, I think. If we put our brake on about 100%, which we're going to do in a few seconds here. So minimum brake, and let's get it up to maximum brake. That should be enough. So let's unlock the doors. I think this should be the final time. So let's get our key in, get it on. Let's unlock our rearward doors, unlock our forward doors. As far as I remember, I unlocked the doors. Yeah, I didn't. I unlocked the wrong ones. My bad. And take that, and I'll take my key, thank you. And let's do this one. And key in, door comes on, unlock, unlock. Let's get the passengers out of here. Hopefully that will be us done. Really nice train, very easy to drive actually. Really easy to drive and really quite nice actually. It's loading all our passengers and our windscreen wipers are still on, so we might want to get those off. Seems that we're inside. And that's it, we're completed. Well done completing this duty. Secure the train and head over to the main concourse. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to just turn things off. So let's get our lights off. Let's get our marker lights on. Lights off. Windscreen wipers off. Let's get our emergency on. Let's get our key out. And let's get our master off. That should be the train done. Let's open the door up. Let's go out. Head to the master concourse. And that's the objective completed. Cool. So, looks like we got a bronze medal. It looks like it's just a bit of a time penalty, but speed limit wise, we did really well. You guys can see here, we didn't really go over the speed limit too much. So we did a really good job on that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys thought of that, and also what you would like to see us take a look at next. Let me know on the trains you want to look at, or maybe what scenarios you think would be a fun one to look at. If you're open to, I'm also looking at maybe getting some additional add-ons for this, so let me know which ones I should look at. But I hope you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.